Number 5. The Lone Driver. Our first video of the day comes from the TikTok channel Unknown Rail Fan. This man was driving somewhere in the Minnesota woodlands when he came across something very strange.
Oh boy. Well, that ain't good. Don't know who's running that, but I mean, yeah, okay.
A lone train car is seen driving with no operator, moving all on its own without a single passenger on board. Thinking that this was just some type of amusing coincidence, Unknown Rail Fan continues his journey. However, when he gets home, he posts this video to his TikTok, where his fans pointed out something that he had missed. Something terrifying. Let's take another look and see if you can spot it.
Boy. Well, that ain't good. Don't know who's running that, but I mean, yeah, okay.
Once we zoom in, we can see a pale-looking figure on all fours on the train, yet we didn't see this as it went past. This has truly left Unknown Train Fans' audience in shock, and many have called it a clear ghost sighting. But what do you guys think? Was this a ghost? Or maybe just some small animal, or even a camera glitch? It's up to you guys to find out. Number 4. The Woman in White. TikTok user Leandro tells us that he has been experiencing what he calls poltergeist or paranormal activity in his house. He has noticed that the activity only starts when he is home by himself, leading his family members to question what he is even seeing. The activity has been ongoing for a couple of weeks now, and worried that he could be suffering from a mental health issue, he decides to start recording his experiences for his own sanity. One day, he sets up a camera in his kitchen where he says that the activity is most frequent, and this is what was captured.
Oxi, que diacho que é isso? Tá achando que eu tenho medo? Ó, tem medo não. Se eu demonstrar medo aqui, aí que ele vai querer se aparecer na frente. Oxi, que é isso? Oxi, abrindo o negócio ali. Só demonstrar medo aí que... Só demonstrar medo aí que o negócio fica... Mas eu mesmo assim não tem medo não. Tem medo não. Acho que eu vou lá pra casa de mamãe, né? Acho que eu vou lá, só pra ver como é que ela tá.
It's known that certain entities can feed off of a person's fear, and Leandro tries to show that he is not scared in this video. However, no matter how hard that he tried to hide his fear, the activity in the room did not stop, causing Leandro to pick up his things and leave. However, he did leave a camera up and running in his kitchen whilst he went outside to gather himself. Now let's take a look. What looks like a faded shape of a face can be seen behind the stove for just a moment before disappearing into thin air. At that exact time, the saucepan moves all on its own, and then its lid flies off. Leandro updates us saying that since he brought in the cameras to record the activity in his home, it has become much more potent. He also says that he took the advice of one of his followers to check out the history of the house that he lives in. This is where he found out that many years ago a woman had been murdered on this land where his house now resides, and he thinks that it is possible she might have attached herself to this house. On another night, something happens which may support his theory. Keep watching. When Leandro comes back into the room, we can once again see a pale face poking around the doorway, except this time the image is a little clearer and could even belong to a woman. Leandro stayed up late that night to see if he could get any footage at 3 AM, which is the most active time for paranormal events.
Da madrugada. Como vocês podem ver, tudo escuro. A dona tá ali, suave na nave. E eu vou mostrar pra vocês como é que é às 3 horas da manhã aqui em casa. Não são exatamente 3 horas, né, gente? Mas é 3h33 agora, 34.
Did you see what I saw? With the brightness enhanced slightly, if you look into the hallway after the cupboard opens by itself, we can see a pale white figure walk across the hallway and disappear like it was never there, all of which Leandro was completely unaware of at the time. The next morning, the activity does not stop, and the kitchen camera manages to capture this.
Coisa entrou aqui, ó. Caralho, barulho interior. Tem ninguém. Debaixo da cama. vou até deixar a cama em pé para vocês verem o que vai acontecer aqui dentro desse quarto. É muito sinistro. Tá. Vou deixar o celular aqui agora.
As we can see, the room is entirely empty, so Leandro leaves his camera set up in the room to see if whatever left will eventually come back.
Vocês vão ver a mágica acontecer. Eu, hein? Olha lá, tá ouvindo? Ó a porta. Tá maluco, cara. É isso. Olha lá, pega, velho, que isso? Conseguiram ouvir o barulheiro da pega? Ó. Ó um pedaço do armário aqui onde foi parar. Aqui fora. Ó onde o armário foi parar, gente. Que isso? Olha isso aqui. Tá maluco.
The activity seemed to occur less frequently since this day, according to Leandro. However, a couple of weeks later, he is once again home alone when the nightmare starts all over again.
Eu tô sozinho em casa, minha mãe saiu. Vai? Tem ninguém aqui.
The sounds of moving kitchen utensils can be heard from the other room, and the bathroom door slams shut. The toilet is also flushed. Yet as I said before, Leandro is home alone all by himself. Most seem to think that there is truly an entity roaming his home, but there are also many skeptics. But what do you guys think of Leandro's footage? Let me know in the comments down below. Number 3. Exploring the shack. Our next video unfortunately does not have a source, and very little information was given regarding context and the contents. However, from what I gathered, a man is doing some urban exploration in the middle of nowhere when he comes to a rundown abandoned house when he hears a woman scream in the distance. Let's take a look.
I never saw that before.
It was hard to catch, but this man saw something truly horrifying. A pale figure runs across the doorway on all fours, sending the cameraman into a panic. Now if we look a bit closer, this thing's arms and legs are abnormally long, far too big for an average human, leading me to guess whether this was some type of skinwalker or rake. Due to the lack of info on this clip, I doubt we will ever be getting an update. However, what do you guys think that this man saw in the middle of the forest in that shack? Let me know your thoughts down below. Number 2. Don't turn around. In this next clip, uploaded to TikTok by user Old Fogey John, a man is walking along a dirt path in a wooded area at night when he starts to hear some strange noises behind him. He takes out his phone to record, and this is what happens. If you look closely at the tree on the far right, it seems Old Fogey John has a stalker. After zooming in and enhancing the image slightly, we can see the pale white shape of a man hunched over slightly, looking directly at John. The clip is cut short as John tells us that after realizing what he was seeing, he shut off his camera and ran away. But was this another instance of a skinwalker being caught on camera, or maybe worse, another human that was following John at night? Until we get more updates, I guess we will never know. Number 1. In our final video today, we have a video from the TikTok user Oscar. This video was recorded at 5 AM at the end of a party when two people who were still listening to music suddenly started to hear screaming coming from somewhere that they couldn't see. And let's see what happens. It took a while for both of them to realize that there was some screaming over the loud music, which was shouting at them for help. In the middle of the street, we can see a ghostly shape of a person walking, but their whole body is not formed and just looks like some legs going down the street. The two men did not see this figure at the time and just called the police, fearing that someone was in trouble. Oscar tells us that when they arrived, they searched the area and found nobody hurt or in trouble in the surrounding area. This leads us to question, what was this ghostly shape? Was this a spirit who died a horrible death and still wanders these streets in torment? It looks like this will forever remain a mystery. Hello and thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel further, please remember to like and subscribe and also hit the notification bell. And also follow the social media accounts linked in the bio down below.